Doing great. How's everybody out there doing? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Happy almost Thanksgiving. That's going to be super fun. Let's make
Different,
sure
but fun.
it's all live everywhere
Make sure.
because it's a new setup, so we have to check again.
Every single time it's a new setup, it feels like.
Yeah.
But, how do you like our backdrop? I think it's awesome. It's actually our son's room. We kicked him out. We're taking it
kicked
for our
him
office.
Out. Yeah, cool. I'm live here.
Live
Okay,
there.
okay.
Looks good.
Go,
Sounds
go.
good. If you guys can hear us and see us, let us know in the comments. Let us know where you're tuning in from and what you are looking forward to this week. It's a week of thankfulness.
Yeah, what are you thankful for? I am thankful for, I'll just answer my own question, being able to work with you.
Yes.
It's really fun. Being close to the kids, homeschooling, really fun. I don't always know if I'm doing exactly the perfect thing, but I'm doing my best. And I like having a whole room dedicated to school again. And the closet of the homeschooling room, it's like a walk-in closet. It's becoming the music room. So we have the keyboard in there, and we're going to put some other instruments in there, but it'll be our little music room.
It's awesome. We are really finding every nook and cranny of this house to make it useful and serve a purpose. So we've moved the headquarters of Starter Mom Blog HQ over to this room here, and I hope you guys like it. Hope it'll work out better. We want to be able to do stuff like this way more frequently, and when it's in the house and it's integrated and it's part of our life, we're so looking forward to it. So I'm thankful for all the work we did this weekend.
Yeah.
We did a lot of work this weekend.
Yeah.
So Christelle says, hi guys, how's it going? Riley, excited to be here from Kansas. Fantastic. We got family there.
Awesome.
Alexandra.
There's an echo on the sound.
Oh, thank you for letting us know.
Use echo cancellation. Okay.
I just use it.
Check the box.
Sometimes that makes us seem like robots, but you let us know if that
Let me see.
helps the echo out.
That could be the echo of me like listening to our echo.
Possibly. Now we're hearing the mics sound slightly different. Yes, like an echo. Lovely.
Do you want to, okay, you keep talking. I'm going to check it outside.
Okay, Susie's going to go check it outside. So, sorry about that. Nothing like having to set up a live streaming system every couple days differently. Awesome. Rosie says, so excited to see you guys live again. Even worse. We're probably picking up both microphones. All right, taking it off. Golly gee. Okay, so this is setting up. My guess is the microphones were just maybe a little bit too close. So we'll kind of do one of these numbers. Sorry for any noise you might be hearing. We're getting this set up here. All right. All good. We can hear you, says the Keto Goddess. Thank you. Good to know. We will make any adjustments as needed. You guys let us know if it gets unbearable during the course of the video. I hope that never gets close to being unbearable. But
It sounds good when I'm outside, but it's probably just because Will's talking.
maybe. I'm thinking let's just make sure our microphones are clearly to one side of us.
Or maybe we should just have one mic.
Maybe, but not right now.
Oh,
'cause
okay. Okay.
That would be too much of a change.
Hi. See if that's better. This is better.
All right, now it's better. Okay, cool. When you moved it further. Okay, cool.
I will sit over here because you have cooties.
6 foot? So
6 inches for us.
Alrighty. Now it's better. Okay, cool. We're just gonna not touch the microphones.
Yeah.
There we go. What do we got for us today, Susie?
All right, cool. Let me see, how many people we have on?
Right now we got 42 people on.
Okay, everything sounds good now, because then we're going to go into, like, the spiel.
The spiel.
What we're going to talk about today is, obviously, we're having a big Black Friday sale. We want you guys to get the products you need so that you start the year off right. Like, get in. The products are honestly like very inexpensive for what blogging courses and digital marketing courses rank for, especially courses that have been around for years already and that get like yearly updates, and like we're still invested in the courses. It's not like we created once and now we just keep reselling it. We are in the courses and we update them and make sure everything's really good and current, and we're adding more information to them. So once you buy the course, it's like you get a new course every year. It's a pretty darn good deal.
For you guys, it's not the best business decision on our side, but it's good for you guys.
But that's okay, because, you know, it feels good. It feels good to give, and sometimes you don't always need the money. You need the good feels. So that's how we run our life. Okay, so Is the sound working now?
I think we're working.
Okay, we're good. So we're going to talk a little bit about the journey of all the products that we've created and what do we suggest you guys go through and what we've done and that's worked for us. And then we'll do that in our little YouTube video. But before, you guys know there's a big Black Friday sale. It's 30% off everything. And then at the end, when we sign off on the YouTube video, we'll answer your questions and we'll still be here. So if you guys have been on some of these videos before, you guys kind of know how it works.
Yeah, but if you have questions now, put them in the chat now, because it might either inspire us during the YouTube video to make sure we answer that question, or we'll make sure we get to you first when we get into the Q&A. And, just one other thing is there are so many courses that like double in price and triple in price every year, but they don't update the content inside. That is not how we roll. Like our stuff is meticulously updated on a very frequent basis. And as most of you probably know, if you send us an email, we have a very small team. In most cases, if you're asking an email about technical stuff, you're getting Susie or me and we're helping you out. So we do try to set ourselves a little bit apart from other people in our industry. And this is really one of the only sales we do during the year that we really try to capitalize and make sure you guys know. So do you want to tell them the coupon code if they want to go now before we get into it?
All caps Black Friday 2020. And that should work on any of our products.
Yep. And there is a link in the description below that can take you to this page, which kind of walks you through a little bit of the spiel, a little bit of each product in case you're ready to go right now or you're curious about exactly what's in there. But that's kind of what that page is all about. All right, do you want to dive in?
Yeah. All right, do you want to do the intro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good. Just collecting myself, right? So again, when we say goodbye to the YouTube video, I'm not going to push the button, and then we'll be able to talk to you afterwards. All right? 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, John and Susie here from Start a Mom Blog, and we are so excited to talk to you about the journey of becoming a full-time blogger, a full-time business online, which is taken away from the 9-to-5, taken away from sharing your time and getting money in return. We can deleverage that, and we're going to walk you through the entire journey step by step of how we've both been able to accomplish that goal. But before we do that, put down in the comments, or if you're watching us live, put in the live chat right now, how long you have been building your online business. Are you just getting started? Are you in that research phase? Or have you been doing it for a month, a year, 5 years? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear where you guys are currently at. So, Susie, do you want to tell us a little story about our journey?
Yes. So, golly, about 6 years ago now, I was at home and I had my first baby, and it was an awesome, beautiful time. But I just quit my very great corporate job to be at home, and I felt something was very missing. And as you guys know, if you go through just having a baby, there's some kind of baby blues there, and you feel kind of like you lose a part of yourself, but you're also gaining a very beautiful part, but a more sacrificial part. So I started dabbling online, and John was still working really long hours, and I didn't want all the stress to be on his shoulders. And we knew we were going to be increasing our family. So I wanted to do something that I can own from home, something that's mine, that I can grow. I didn't want to sign up for any other companies and sell their things. I wanted to do my own thing because, independent, strong woman here. So
girl power.
Woman. You're so sweet. So I started blogging, and I started just sharing and connecting with other moms and kind of putting myself out there and not being scared and sharing what I was doing. And I made my first couple affiliate marketing sales, and I'm like, wow, I made $100, and I was sitting here while I was with my baby. So that's when the whole blogging thing just caught on, and we've been designing websites for the last decade. So going into blogging and working online has just been kind of like an easy transition. So started blogging, that started growing, started doing really well. Then my neighbors started asking me for help and tips. So they would come over and we would sit at the kitchen table with our little laptops and our kids playing. We'd set up blogs. And then that eventually started becoming Start a Mom Blog. Just kind of straight to the point, didn't think too much about that name. I'm just like, I'm going to start a mom blog. And okay, I was sitting on the bathroom, on the bath sill, and I was just looking at you. And I'm just like, I'm just going to call it that. I'm just going to go with it. And that's what I encourage you guys to do too. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to have this amazing 5-year, 10-year business plan, just go ahead and start, because it might turn into something that retires your husband and allows you to travel wherever and work from whenever and whatever you want to do, like your son's bedroom, like we are now. We kicked him out. But he wanted to go be with his sissies. He was lonely. So I'm like, okay, good deal. Anyway, so when started blogging, slowly started creating small digital products like ebooks and printables, and that did really well. And I encourage you guys to do that too. And then that eventually went into creating these larger signature courses that by that time we broke through making 20 to 30K per month. And John was like, I guess, we talked about it. And I asked him, and he was like, yes, I will quit my job and I will come home and we can grow this thing. And since John has been home and we've been working on this together, we've been able to hit over 100K per month. So it's been a beautiful business. We have thousands of students, and we've been able to help you guys do this too.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And it's been fantastic. I don't know if you can tell, my shirt says that I love my job right now, which is absolutely true. So when you're getting started, though, that idea about hitting 100K in a single month is like unfathomable. Like, you don't even know how it's going to get there. And I want you to realize that we were in the same position. When we were first getting started, we saw people hitting these crazy numbers and we're like, is that even true?
That's not true.
It's not true. They're lying, or they're doing that. So it is true. It is possible. But when you get started, I think having those realistic expectations and knowing what you want to get out of it and setting those smart goals, like what do you want to achieve in your first year? And we were able to make about $50,000, $53,000 in our first year blogging. And our original goal was simply to be able to pay the mortgage every month. And that's how we got started. So what was that first step? Like, what were the first things we did when you're getting started?
Oh, okay. So we can get into it. Yeah. So we have some courses that can help you guys with it. So the first thing that I recommend, if you have no idea what your audience is, who you want to help, what you want to do online, I highly recommend starting with a blog. So you can get to know your audience, get to know yourself, get to know your voice, start building a brand. And it's slow, but in a good way to help you grow. Exactly. Because if you're quickly diving into products and you're throwing Facebook ads at it and you don't even know what to create yet, blogging is perfect to start and kind of understand who you want to help and what you want to do for them.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And not only that, when you're first getting started, there are millions of different things you could do. You could start a YouTube channel. You could start a podcast. You could start a blog. You could do all these other things, graphic design. Yeah. There's so many skills that you will learn over the course of your online business, but it's important to start on one pivotal skill that's going to serve you for a long time, and blogging is that skill that we recommend. It helps you find your voice. It's one thing you can focus on. We all know how to write like a little essay from high school, right? Yeah. So it's the smallest like barrier to entry, and it's incredibly time flexible. When you're ready and you start to see that grow, you can start tacking on some of the other skills, the things that you can add on while you continue your blogging craft. And that's how you can start to stack up your skills and your business can grow. And what would be that like next step? Like, what's the next thing you can stack on once you're blogging for a few months and you're starting to see some traction?
Yeah, definitely. Once you have your blog up and you have it established, switching on to either growing your list with small printables, small digital files, small digital products that you can either use to grow your list or sell on your blog is the fantastic next step. Because yes, we can all do affiliate marketing, we can do sponsor posts, we can do ads on our website, we can do services, and those are other ways that you can monetize your blog. But for me, the most successful thing, and for my students too, was creating a small digital product to either grow your email list and kind of warm them up, build that awesome trust and brand, and then start selling those small digital products. They're easy to create. You can create them in an afternoon. And how would it feel if you have your own product online, your own thing you created, and you make a sale? And you're like, wow, this didn't exist last month, and I created it, and somebody bought it. Like, that feeling is just so amazing because it's your own thing that you're selling.
Yeah, exactly. I know when we made our first ebook and we sold it, it's not going to make you rich overnight, right? Let's keep some realistic expectations. Yeah. But the confidence and the momentum that it can build inside of you is worth more than that $10 or that $17 is worth. Like, it proves to you that this is not just a hobby, this is actually a business. And when you realize that when you start out with digital products, you're in the 95% profit margin range. Like, if you're selling it for $10, you're not losing more than $1 on selling that thing. And then advertising, all this stuff comes in. So it shows you that, okay, blogging, I can find people. Digital products, I can monetize that relationship in a honest way, right? So now you start to see how this whole thing works, and then you can start to scale and grow with both confidence and momentum monetarily. And that can kind of lead you into that third phase when you start to really feel yourself as an authority in your area. And where do they go next?
Then they go to course by number. So we have the 3 courses that we recommend people go through: blog by number, printables by number, and then course by number is the last one, where we're like, okay, this is now, you have your list, they're warm and they like you because you've given them great small digital products or printables. You've sold something before, so you've built that confidence with selling the $10 product. Now you can start building that signature course, that higher priced product that has more value and has a bigger transformation for your audience, and then you can charge $100 or more for it. So then when you make a sale, you make $100 at a time and not just 10. So, but that also, the reason why I like blogging and printables and then courses is it builds your confidence, because when you're looking at your computer first day and you're like, I'm going to go create a course and charge $500 for it, very few people have the confidence to do that. So going slow and allowing yourself to grow as you're growing your business, I think, is really healthy.
Exactly. And when you're first getting started, even hitting publish on your first blog post, we have to coach a lot of our students through that activity. We actually added an entire module about confidence inside Blog by Number in helping you achieve that first initial step. Like, this entire thing is a ladder. Hitting publish on your first blog post is step 1. Launching $1,000 expert course is step like 7 million, right? But the goal is, like, you need to go through step by step. If you try to go straight there, some people try to pitch products that get you to go from nothing to having a $7,000 course. And even if, like, technically it's true, like, technically you can get there, that mindset piece is so powerful. And I know, at least for our audience, we don't want to make you take out a mortgage on your house or go all in and feel like you need to spend $1,000 in ads to make your business work. We know where you're at, and that's kind of why our process is the way that it's set up.
Yeah, definitely. And when you start your blog, you might be thinking, golly, I want to do YouTubing or podcasting. Your blog's still there, and that content that you create on other avenues can still be put on your blog. Like this video we're creating, we're going to put that on our blog. So all the pieces of content can come back to your home on the internet, your blog, and that's where it all started, and that's where you can keep it all together, and that can point to your products and your courses.
Absolutely. So that is kind of the high level journey. You get started by creating your home on the internet. Then you start to build the actual business asset of your email list and start to build out a portfolio of small, low price, low commitment digital products that you can then drive people to and start making sales. And as that starts to build out, you can go into that world of your signature product. What is the one thing that you want to dive in on, focus in on, and give incredible value and serve your audience with? And Course by Number is there for you at that step along the way. So if this sounds cool to any of you, Susie, where should they go to learn more about our products?
All right, so all the products that we've created are below in the description. There's tons of links that will help you find exactly where you are in your journey, and so that you find the right product for you.
Fantastic. All right, guys, so that's it. I'm John. This is Susie, and thank you so much. And wherever you're at, hope you're being safe. Hope you're having a fantastic week, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Okay, I'm not going to hit the end button.
No, we're not hitting any buttons. Stay. We're not going to answer questions. So
all right.
That is how we create our content. Short and simple. Yes.
All right, so just kind of rolling through, looking for the questions.
Awesome. We're happy to see you guys all on here. Keto Goddess, she said her name. Is it Adrian? You scroll up a little bit? Because she's always on. Where is she?
I think it's further on down than she said her name.
Is it? Okay. I think it's Adrian.
Did you want to say something to her?
Say hi. She's always on the live, so thank you for being here.
There you go. Thank you, Keto Goddess. I think it was Adrian. Oh, there it is. Adrian. And she says she already purchased everything. She just needs guidance. And thank you. We are happy to do this. This is so much better for us than, we still answer emails, but I prefer this engagement.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
She also says you're light years apart from others in your industry. Unfortunately, sorry to hear that, but thank you. That means the world to us.
Thank you.
Oh, this is a personal question.
Oh, man. Barely anything. Thank you. Maybe it's not the makeup. So our middle daughter, you guys can get some of her personal story here. She has little warts all over her fingers, and I tried everything, and nothing worked. And then finally, I did small little drops of apple cider vinegar on her fingers. And after a while, like after a week, they just start falling off. They turn black because the blood flow goes away and then they die. And then they just like fall off like scabs.
Y'all want to hear the details, right? Go into the details.
No, I mean like it's pretty awesome that there's like apple cider vinegar. So then I know there's a ton of other like benefits of it. So I've been taking a shot every morning of ACV. So maybe that's it. But thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Or maybe it's just the lighting. So thank you, John.
Team effort. All right, Princess. I'm not going to try that one. But Princess asks, I'm currently an EBA. Would blog by number be a good supplement to EBA?
Yeah. I've heard students in EBA, while it's a great course, it's a little pricey. If you can't afford EBA, blog by number is fantastic. Just go ask your friends what they think between the two courses. I think both are, obviously I love blog by number. Maybe
we're a little bit biased.
But currently on the Black Friday sale, you can get blog by number for like $70. So it's almost a no-brainer to go ahead and get it. And it gets updated every year. There's over 65 videos and lessons in it. It's a beast of a product for $70. So yeah.
Asma asks a good question. She can't find a service by number. Yeah, that's a product we have in our portfolio that I actually created, and we haven't really promoted it that well.
It's not on the products page. I'll put it on the products page as soon as we're done here. Yeah.
It is a great course. We just really haven't put the marketing behind it at this point. So we'll make sure that is updated. We'll probably send out an email later on this week, just as a reminder, and that will be mentioned in there as well.
And that will be on sale too.
Yes.
They're all on sale. Everything's
and it's for sale now, but you can't find the link to it. So we'll make sure. If you want to send us an email asking for it, we can show you the link, and we'll put that in the description of this video afterwards as well. Okay. Princess says, blogging for a year and just started another blog. Congratulations.
Cool. Awesome. Once you start, you can't stop. Make more blogs.
Yep.
Buy more domains.
Aww.
Thank you, Hannah.
Denise is saying, been limping along for a year, just now getting a little traction. That's okay. That's how it works. And if you look at like an exponential curve, like I'm the engineer geek, but it looks like nothing's happening for a long time, but it's actually doubling over time. But doubling of 0.001 is 0.002, right? But eventually it gets to 1, turns to 2, turns to 4, turns to 8, turns to 16. I'm going to lose track. So it does grow exponentially. It does become a snowball. So keep at it. You're probably at an inflection point now. If you're starting to see the traction, that means you're on the right track.
Awesome.
Jersey, you want to read that one?
Jersey says, I just finished your awesome printable by number course. Store is up within weeks of taking it, hoping to have it fully stocked in the next 2 weeks.
Awesome. And what she's referring to, if you guys aren't selling your products yet, is we did include multiple ways of not only creating the printables, but also creating the entire sales process behind it. So if you want to do a sales funnel, we teach you how to do that. If you want to build an online e-commerce store, kind of like an Amazon.com on your own website, we also show you how to do that step by step. Just looking for some more comments. Aw, Jacqueline says she loves our work. Thank you.
Thank you, Jacqueline.
Want to take Alvin's?
Is it not blogging takes a while to convert or engage an audience? Yeah, blogging does take a while. It's not going to be overnight. You're discovering yourself and learning about your audience. But the content that you create now can be assets that work for you for years. Like my students have probably heard, the blog posts I wrote in 2016 are still bringing me traffic. And all I have to do is go back and update them, put new links in them, but the content that's there and that URL and the authority that I've built with the blog stays there. So yes, it takes a while, but you're building an asset that will in time bring you passive income.
Awesome. Danny asks a great question. Can you sell your product if your blog is only one page?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll say yes and no. So the reason why we recommend blogging is because you're putting out work consistently. You're writing blog posts all the time. And the reason for doing that is your blog is actually a traffic source. So people are, if your website is just one page, how are they going to find it? So if you're getting traffic through an ad, like Facebook ads, and you're driving them to basically a sales page, if your website's one page and you're trying to sell, it's probably a sales page is what your website is. And that model works. But I do that model a lot. But with our main students, what we try to teach them to do is to start slow. And as you put out more blog posts, like Susie just said, some will start to get picked up by Google. People will come through, and then they can kind of get into your web and become a customer of yours. So they can work, but blogs in general are meant to be these dynamic, living, breathing homes where you can put your thoughts out there. Anything to add on that one?
If it's only one page, it's technically a sales page, so you're just going to have to find different forms of traffic to drive to it. Pinterest, social media, Facebook ads, YouTube. But then if you don't really have the blog attached to it, you won't be getting that blog traffic.
Yep. Oh, Julie says she's been praying for the Printables by Number course to go on sale. Thank you for this discount. Oh, go for it.
Thank you. It hasn't been on sale all year. Printables by Number has not been on sale the entire year, and I don't think I'll put it on sale unless it's Black Friday, because it sells so well. It kind of sells itself. So we just figured we can't limit the sale to only these products and not these, and then be faced with hundreds of questions. So we're just like, we'll just do a blanket sale.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's one of those where we know we probably should increase the price. I mean, because we pretty much doubled the course's content in the last update. We put so much into it. So we know we probably should increase the price. So we don't want to do that because we know where our audience is at. So we don't really run sales on it all that often, but we'll see what happens. So
thank you, Helen.
Thank you,
I
Helen.
will sit a little closer. Yeah, probably have to figure this out.
Yeah,
that's fun.
Yeah. Are the masterminds live?
No, the masterminds are pre-recorded, and no, they're not live. They were live back in the day, and they were amazing. Oh, they were amazing. They were amazing.
They're phenomenal. I bought Blog by Number in September, but never going to put my acts together. I need to get going. The best time to start a blog was yesterday. The second best time is today. So just know that when you hit that publish button, nobody's going to be driving to your website on day one. So if there's any fear that's holding you back, don't be afraid. And as you go through Blog by Number, we've simplified that process down to give you exactly what you need. So you can follow. It's actually probably better if you haven't taken action yet, because with the recent update, we made it way more streamlined and way more results oriented. So
definitely,
it's time to go through it now.
It was so good. It was like fine-tooth comb, line by line, going through the course, making sure that we answer all the questions.
Here's a great one. Riley asks, I'm a bit confused about the difference between LPL, Little Product Launch Kit, and Printables by Number.
Awesome. Great question. So on the sales page for Little Product Launch Kit and Printables by Number, there is a blurb that shows you, go to Little Product Launch Kit because we updated Printables by Number. There is a blurb that shows you the differences. Printables by Number is the step-by-step, in-depth course. So it has tons of videos. It shows you exactly how to do everything. So click by click how to do the whole business of selling your small digital products. The Little Product Launch Kit is a bundle of guides and templates to help you. So it works really well alongside Course by Number, Printables by Number, or Blog by Number, because while those are the signature courses that have all the step-by-step videos, the Little Product Launch Kit is the bundle of templates where you're just like, I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to plug it in. I'm going to take this template, I'm going to make it my own product, and I'm going to sell it. I'm going to follow this guide and implement this on my sales page and convert higher. So the Little Product Launch Kit is like a caffeine shot for your business. Even if you're blogging or you're doing printables or courses, it's like that booster where the courses show you all the step-by-step videos.
So if the LPL is a caffeine shot, is the other one like an IV that's just like constantly pumping? Slow drip IV. Maybe that will work for you. I don't know. That's we'll work on our metaphors on that one. Let's go back to our face. Alrighty. Can our products work for people who live outside the USA? Absolutely. There's a couple things, a couple considerations. Is, for your terms and conditions and privacy policies and, legalese, there could be things that are unique for your country that may be different than the U.S. And then on the sales side, there's just a flock of birds just came outside our window. I kind of lost
all
my train
these
of
white
thought.
birds.
It's beautiful. Anywho, on the sales side, I have several international students I'm helping launch funnels right now, and some of them need to use different payment processors, so they might need a different way of selling things, but in general, the tools and the strategies all work universally.
Yeah.
How many hours do you have to work a day on the first 4 months of blogging?
Very specific. It all depends on how fast you want it to grow. You can spend an hour a day, and it's just going to grow a little slower. In the beginning, I did spend way more time on my blog and actually wrote more content. So, yeah, that one's good. So because I wanted it to grow quickly and I wanted to start paying the mortgage or at least the grocery bill. So I worked probably like as much time as I could with having small kids and a baby. But it all depends on how fast you want it to grow. If you only have like 1 to 2 hours per week to work on your blog, I would focus that time on creating content and creating a good freebie. So I would focus on creating blog posts and one amazing freebie. What would you do if you only had like 2 hours a week?
Definitely set a schedule, like make a commitment to yourself. And it doesn't mean you need to write a blog post every week. Maybe you can only commit to every 2 weeks you write a blog post. Like you figure out what your time commitment is, but I would say at least 50% of the hours you're working needs to be on content creation, and the other maybe 25% can be on outreach and marketing of your existing content and building relationships. And there's a lot of just little stuff you have to do, like checking your emails and things like that. But if you don't have a focus, like we even I'll just say distracted. Like we were on this big content creation streak, and then we went into a product creation mode, and then it was a little challenging to get back into full-blown just content creation and doing content marketing like blogging and YouTubing. Now we're getting into that commitment, and it's so much more fun when we commit to a schedule and we keep pushing it out. Because if you let other things kind of distract you and sway you away, creating content can be a hard portion of the game, right? Like it's not easy. You have to sit down, you have to think, you have to put in the energy. So without a commitment, sometimes it's easy to get derailed. So that would be my advice for you. And we do have a blog post here. If you go to startamomblog.com and search for time management on the little search box there, you can find this post which walks through the different phases of the blog and the different schedules we had, and has a video. It's awesome. So Susie did a great job on that one.
Thanks, love. Not on the images. I need to make them smaller.
My computer's working overtime right now.
Okay, it's because we're sharing. You have a question?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm looking through questions, trying to find one. Let's go back here. Let's go back here. I'll let you read that one. I'll find another good one.
Would you guys ever be open to say a month or week-long subscription when you start our blogs to have a little more access to you guys for questions? I email you, but it's hard to communicate complicated questions that way. We've toyed with the idea of having some type of paid support group. Because we offer the products for such a low cost, I would just be sitting in a Facebook group all day if all my students were in a free Facebook group that didn't have some type of monthly subscription. We could, like your comment shows, there are people that would pay for having more access to us, and I think that's quite valuable. I would pay to have access to you, John. But yeah, we're still toying with that idea. So send us what you're thinking in an email, kind of what type of support you're needing and how much you would be able to pay for that per month, and let's go from there.
Yeah, and also I might regret saying this, but like feel free to ask a question when we're doing these live videos, because this portion here is for you guys. So if you're working through and you have a question, obviously we won't be able to go and show you all the different plugins and stuff, but if there's something that you just need to get our input on, this would be a good forum for it as well.
Yeah.
At least until we figure out what that support solution is. Oh, thank you, Julie. Loves our teamwork approach.
You're a great team.
Riley asks, do you feel like printables helped grow your traffic as well as your list?
Yes, most definitely. Creating amazing printables really skyrocketed my list. And then once I knew what people liked by creating all those great freebies, then I'm like, oh, well, I can just bundle them together. Not the freebies, but or create a bundle of printables or something a little bit more intense that offers a bigger transformation. I can start charging for it. So yeah, printables really was like a game changer, and it allows you to create something in an afternoon that you can start charging for. You don't have to wait forever and create this big signature course. If you're there, fantastic. Go ahead, do that, because that will 10x your income. But if you're not there yet, you haven't sold anything, then start with a small digital product. It's a great way to kind of put your feet out there, or what do you call it, your feelers out there?
Yeah.
Put yourself out there.
I like put your feet out there.
Put your feet out there and build some confidence.
I love it. And Stratus is a buddy of mine whenever I'm doing a long live stream. He's always there. We're just chit-chatting. So he also says, very true. The niche is something to consider also. For those of you who aren't like familiar in this world, the industry, the topic that you're talking about is something to consider as well. He has a WordPress tutorials YouTube channel. And for over a year now, it's been quite difficult to go up, even though I think my content is great. That's, I understand. I feel you. Like we are teaching people how to start blogs. It is also not a viral niche. Like we're not... We sometimes will have people we follow in our different hobbies, so crafting or cooking or different things, or like, you know, health and fitness, all these extremely viral topics. So to that point, what tends to happen, and yours is one because I do the same thing, right, is that the riches are in the niches. Like if you were in the health and wellness space, you have to now compete with tons of other people for you to stand out and to become that authority. So while it may be viral at a broader sense, for you to succeed, you need to be able to compete at that level, which is not to throw anybody off. You can always find a way to attach your voice, your specific side to it. But then also for like smaller things, like niche things like tutorials, there might be better ways to monetize it. You know, people are looking for building a business. So you don't need millions of viewers and subscribers to be able to build a full-time business. It all depends on your strategy and all that. I've kind of rambled at the end there. Save me.
Yeah, well, if you go into a very, very popular niche like crafting or fitness or food, niche it down to your audience and the transformation that you promise. So fitness for stay-at-home moms postpartum, that at least is a smaller niche. It's not very small, but it's at least smaller. Crafting for homeschool moms. I would definitely take a big niche and see if you can maybe niche down a little bit instead of competing with at the high level.
Yeah, it's great advice. Oh, Yelena says blog by number is amazing.
Thank you.
Michelle has some very kind words to say as well, but we're not going to keep that on the screen for long. And then Danny says she has like everything but list by number and printable number. You might be obsessed.
Yay! Thank you.
We thank you for your obsession.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
It means a lot. Another person asking for coaching in 2020.
Okay, so another person.
Maybe not this year, but maybe next year.
Yeah,
I know you meant 2020. I'm sorry.
Not in 2020.
I'm joking.
We're done.
We're done.
It's Christmas time.
Good question, Lori. Oh, I'm not gonna try that. Beautiful name. I can't say it. I have an Etsy shop for printables. How will blogging help how blogging will help my blog?
Maybe my shop.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so if you're selling things on Etsy, we talked about this in a previous video, maybe last week, where if you have traffic on your blog, I wouldn't send that traffic to your blog over to Etsy, because then once they're in the Etsy platform, there's more competition with other printables that they can see, and they can veer away from your product. So I would try to sell your product on your own blog. If people are coming to your home, your eco space on the internet, that's not a word. I would keep them there and maybe sell through Sendel, Gumroad, Thrivecart, WooCommerce. Yeah, so there's a video that we did last week going through the different ways of selling small digital products or digital products on your website or online. So you can look at that one. But your blog and Etsy, I would kind of try to get people from Etsy to your blog and at least get them on your email list instead of from your blog to Etsy.
Yeah, which is not easy to do, but if you are selling, let's say, a PDF or an ebook, at the end of it, you can offer a bonus material or companion guides or things like that, where they can go to your website and put their email address in to get there, to get those additional freebies. So it can be used as a lead generation. And then, a related question is, can you sell on your own website and on Etsy? Or if you decide you want to create a shop on your website, do you have to shut down your Etsy shop? No, not at all. It gets trickier because now you're selling the same thing on two different places. But if you get to choose where you're sending traffic to, like if you're on a blog post and you already got them off of Google onto your website, don't send them to Etsy. Send them to your own place, because then if they go to Etsy, they see your competitors. Hot mess.
I mean, you could send them from your blog to Etsy, but it's also so easy just to sell them on your own blog. So I would rather just do that.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Yes,
you want to do like 2 more questions, because then we have the delivery?
Yes. All right. Julie asked, any suggestion for a print-on-demand resource for mugs, t-shirts, and so on? stay tuned for 2021. We are opening a print-on-demand store for us as well. But in short, Printful, I think, is one of the leaders, and I think we're going to be using that one ourselves as well. Yeah. Printful.com. All right, last one. Let's see here. Ooh, wow, really kind words everyone's saying.
Put them up on the screen. Let me see. Okay,
let's see.
Yeah.
Leslie has very kind things to say.
Thanks, Leslie.
Easygoing teaching style. Oh, great question. Is funnels by number included in the sale? The live coaching? Tricky.
It's closed.
No, it's closed right now. The card is not open. I can't discount my time 30%. I'm sorry. That's not going to happen. But in early 2021, funnels and ads, these are courses we haven't talked about a whole lot of, but they're courses that I speak specifically on creating a bit more of the higher level stuff that we do in our business. And they will be going on sale in 2021 with and without the coaching aspect. We're working through that side there. And we got somebody saying your mic is not working. Okay, so I think we're going to...
My mic or your mic? I'll just lay against it.
I mean, I'm talking right into that sucker. Get right up on it. Get up on it. All right, tons of questions. I think we have somebody outside. Do you want to keep talking through and I can go do that?
No, this is okay.
We're good?
Yeah.
All right. So thank you guys. So final call to action is Black Friday sale is now on. So you can go to the link in the description below or startemonblog.com/black-friday. There's a little countdown timer at the top there so you can see when it is on till. And we just really appreciate all your support.
Yeah, definitely. Like the products, if you don't have a product, definitely get one of them. They're 30% off. They're amazing courses. They're in-depth. They get updated. We put a lot of our heart and soul into these products to make sure that you guys have the resources that you need. And I probably won't be running a sale for many more months. So go ahead and get it now.
Great.
All right.
Talk to y'all later.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.